What's going on, folks? TJ Lauerman, a.k.a. That Sports Gamer, baseball community manager for Out of the Park Developments here, alongside my associate, co-worker, good friend, buddy, none other than...
Hey, what's going
Rich
on,
Grisham.
TJ? I'm excited. Round 2, baby.
Rich, I am very happy to have you here, and very happy to be going over round 2 of the 16 and 16
Yes.
Baseball's
Yes.
Tournament of Champions. I just
Sounds
love saying
good.
it.
It does.
It's got
I
a
wonder
good
who came
ring
up
to
with
it.
that.
N-
Me neither.
I don't know. Probably someone on the back end. So let's take a look, assuming I click on the right scene, of what we've got so far going on. If you were here last week, or if you weren't, pause this right now, go to youtube.com/OOTP Developments, watch last week's stream. Then unpause this. And now we can talk about how last week, the 1927 Yankees beat up on the 32 Yankees 4-1 in their series. The 1984 Tigers got trounced by the 1970 Orioles 4-1. Then we had two matchups go to 7 games. The 1975 Cincinnati Reds beat the 1976 Cincinnati Reds, which got in on the fan vote. And then also the 1929 Philadelphia A's went the distance and beat the 1902 Pittsburgh Pirates. Then in a battle of teams very near in years, unlike the Reds who were year after year, we have the 1998 Yankees beating up on the 1995 Cleveland Indians, who again, the 95 Braves should have been there instead of the 95 Indians, but we weren't on the voting committee because our hearts are too strong to look past this stuff. Next up, Rich's beloved 1986 Mets beat up on the 1906
I don't know that I use
Chicago
the term
Cubs.
beat up. They the Cubs, they certainly represented themselves well. I'll give them that.
4-2. That's pretty good. The 1939 New York Yankees beat up on the 1955 Brooklyn Dodgers, beating them 4-1. And if you've noticed, all 7 of those matchups, the team that had home/era field advantage is the team that won. Up until the 8th matchup that we had, the 1961 Yankees against the 2001 Seattle Mariners. Seattle Mariners won that one with a sweep, with Brett Boone going 11 for 18 with a home run and 6 RBIs. Actually, I have all the MVPs. I probably should have mentioned those as we were going. But I didn't. Some other MVPs we had: Lou Gehrig, Frank Robinson, George Foster, Bing Miller, Rich's favorite Chad Curtis, Keith Hernandez, and Babe
Good
Dahlgren.
stuff.
So I wonder if any of those will get a round 2 MVP, setting them up for a tournament MVP. Though, who were we looking at that we felt?
Didn't Lefty Grove go 3-0 in the? That was shaftful for sure. That was the 29 A's against the 02 Pirates.
I'm gonna make a note on my paper to remember Lefty Grove. Because what if Lefty Grove just 3-6-9? He could go 12-0. Who knows? I mean, that would require a lot of Game 7s, but anything
is
possible, right, Rich?
That is absolutely right.
So tonight, round 2 has the 1927 New York Yankees going up against the 1970 Baltimore Orioles, followed by the 1975 Cincinnati Reds and the 1929 Philadelphia A's. Then the 1998 Yankees and the 1986 New York Mets. Rich is terrified. And then we have the 1939 New York Yankees against the 2001 Seattle Mariners. I think the Seattle Mariners team is the... what do they call the team that's I want to say Indie Darling, but that's not really a sports
definitely
term.
not.
You know what I mean? Who's that bracket
Cinderella?
team, Yeah, I think that's what I said in the Facebook post. I think these 2001 Seattle Mariners, they're going to be the Cinderella story that goes down to the end. Or they get swept tonight.
Okay.
I think it's going to be one of the two.
I'm with you.
So,
let's do it.
We hop
I'm
right
excited.
we'll see how these matchups go, and then maybe we'll play out one of these games rather than just being a willing participant. I need the matchup so I don't screw up this when I set it up. Hold on 1 second. All right.
Look at that star wipe.
So
it's beautiful.
I clicked the wrong button too. I'm an amateur, Rich. I'm a rank amateur. Historical exhibition. So if you're playing along at home, you can also set up these. So you go into historical exhibition, you pick your era. So for our away team is going to be the 1970 Baltimore Orioles. Pick the era, pick the year, pick the team. I don't know if you know, Rich, that Baltimore Orioles team went 108-54.
That's a pretty good record. It ain't no 116 though, but still pretty close.
It is not 116. Then we have the 1927 New York Yankees. The New York Yankees, Rich. They went 110.
And that was in a wait, what year Yankees are? This is 27, right? Yeah. So this 27. They only played 154 games back then, right? Yep. And the leagues were a lot smaller. Yep. I think what was there 7 or 8 teams in the American League back then? So you had to right. Kind of like the old NBA. These teams knew each other. They knew each other very, very well.
Gehrig and Ruth combined for
a lot of home runs
in 1927. The team as a whole scored 975 runs. See, Rich, there's this little recap when you pick your team. It tells you
it's good stuff
going on. Like, did you know that in 1970, Tom Seaver struck out 19?
I did know that.
Well, see. And here, where it says game era and strategy, because the 1927 Yankees have the higher seed. Is it higher or lower seed? I don't understand, because the number is lower. But on, like, if you had, like, a list, they would be higher.
The correct terminology is a higher seed, right? So a higher seed, they've got the home era advantage. You know, like it's a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. That's the higher seed, you know. So
I feel like this is like one of those bi-weekly situations where it's like, is that twice a week or is that every other week? I don't know.
Wait, now I'm wondering the same exact thing. Bi-weekly is twice a week.
It can mean
Bi-monthly is twice a month. Yes, I'm sticking with that.
I don't know. I think you can go bi-weekly can be either.
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure putting the BI in front of it means you're doubling whatever it's in front of, right? So bi-weekly, twice a week, bi-monthly, twice a month, biannual, twice a year? I don't know. Semi-annual is really the right time. Okay, we're definitely not going in the direction we need to. We should probably.
Well, keep going in that direction because I definitely hit the wrong button.
Oops. See, this is the problem with doing it live, DJ. You know, this is the problem.
More fun this way.
So, your prediction for this fantastic matchup between the 27 Yankees and the 1970 Orioles? Yeah, I agree. But I think the Orioles are going to play it tough. I think Frank Robinson is going to have another great series. That's what I'm predicting.
He did go 9 for 20 with 4 home runs and 9 RBIs last time. So
they are happening,
Rich. Lou Gehrig went 14 for 21, so that's not too shabby himself.
There's been a lot of yes.
See what I did was I hit this return
and that's
to
not
OTT
what you
main screen. You know what that did?
Returned to the,
oddly enough, took me back to the OTT.
You can't fault the menu design for that one.
Yep, that's just can't read. All right, so game 1, Rich, how do you say this guy's name? Mike
Cuellar.
Mike Cuellar.
Cuellar.
I don't like that at all. Going up against
Waite
Hoyt. But see, that's Waite with an E, so shouldn't it be something different?
Waitey?
Wyatt. Wyatt.
Hit the
Rich,
button,
hit
man.
Button,
hit that
happens.
button.
New York Yankees take game 1. Wow, Orioles needed a lot of pinch hitters to not win this game 3-1.
3-1 though, not bad.
Waite Hoyt, 9 innings.
He does that. They did that a lot back then.
No strikeouts.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. Actually, Cuellar also went the distance.
Yeah,
but he was.
Giving up 3 runs to literally the team called Murderers Row. That's pretty good.
Yep.
12 hits. Oh my gosh! I mean, how many guys they left what, 12 guys on base, I guess, or more. No walks. Yeah, that's a lot of guys left on base to only get one run.
They left 10 on base because you figure one got doubled up. See, this is much better because now we can go in here. We can look at these little things. Jimmy Dugan, Joe Duggan, Lazzari.
Tony Lazzari.
All right, let's make sure I don't hit the wrong button again. Play ball. All right. Dave McNally and Dutch Rudder. This guy's name is Dutch Rudder? Ruder? Ruether? One night, I'm going to go on the NHL stream and terribly say all these names. Game 2 to the 1927
Not a surprise.
Yankees. I mean, for some, it might be, but not for us. Dutch Rudder goes the distance. 10 hits, allows 2 earned runs. But that is not enough to stop the Yankee bats, who exploded in the 7th inning.
Ouch. Was that off the bullpen or was that off of Dutch?
It started off a Dutch and then Tom Phobius. That he didn't.
No,
he
did not.
Dutch Rudder, only 106 pitches. Not bad. The game, I don't know if you know, Rich, there was 39,900.
Pretty happy people, too, after that game. I was in Yankee Stadium.
Player of the game. Next up, Game 3. Rich, I feel like this might be a sweep. But we got Jim Palmer versus Jordan.
If the Orioles are going to win one, this is the one to win. You got Palmer, who is, I don't know who won the Cy Young in 1970, but I'm gonna guess that Jim Palmer was in the mix.
Boom, Rich, you are correct. The Orioles are able to pull off.
Nice job, Jim Palmer. Victory.
Jim Palmer goes 8. Allows
again to the 27 Yankees. That is good.
Pipgrass only allowed 3 earned runs, but there were 5 runs thanks to 1 error. The Orioles made 3 errors though. Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting.
So, am I reading this correctly? The Orioles got a couple in the bottom of the 9th to win it. Wow,
yes.
Clutch.
They did.
Very clutch.
Can I see?
Yeah. Very clutch.
Very clutch. Yeah, they were down 4-0 going into the bottom of the 7th. Scored 1 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th.
Who got the? Was it a walk-off homer?
It was a walk-off something.
9th inning off of Pipgrass was Crowley, right? So Crowley hits a walk-off to win it, if I'm reading that correctly.
9th inning, 1 on, 1 out. Yes, he hit a 2-run jack.
That's awesome.
Jim Palmer takes.
Even though he didn't get the win, or did he get the win? Yeah, he won 8 innings. Oh, he did.
He did not get the win.
Oh, Daryl Hall,
yep,
the singer from Hall & Oates, got the win. That was good.
Actually, Dick Hall.
This is a family show, TJ.
Hey, I'm just saying. That's why we call you Richard.
Right.
And not,
that's one of the many reasons.
All right.
Yes.
See, now this is getting interesting. Quaylar and Hoyt going at it for Game 4. Ooh, same result as the first time. Hoyt gets the win, giving the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
That was, they
see what happened.
You're not going to beat the 27 Yankees 3 games in a row, I don't think, TJ.
Nope. Quaylar went 7, only let up 3 earned runs. Hoyt.
Well, the Yankees got 6 runs in the 9th. It was 4-3, and then they destroyed whoever was pitching in the 9th. Wow.
Yeah, that's
wow. Who was that? Oh yeah, our guy Dick Hall just got destroyed.
Gehrig hit a double in the 9th. Combs hit a double in the 9th.
Who hit homers for the Yanks?
Babe Ruth led off the game with 1 in the first.
Well, he's a leadoff hitter.
No, I mean, led off the top of the first. Led off.
He got a homer in the first inning. That's what you're saying. Got it.
Yeah. Led off the scoring. Whatever.
He kicked off the scoring.
He got the let out.
Wait.
No, wait. Okay. He gets the W.
All right.
The player of the game.
The 27 Yankees cannot be stopped.
I don't know, Rich. Dave McNally has something to say about it. Oh, Babe Ruth got a stolen. Babe Ruth
could motor, man. He had some speed, or at least he stole some bases.
It's pretty awesome. Okay, Game 5. Dutch Rudder. That can't be how you say his name.
I'm sure it's not.
And Dave McNally. Look at that.
Oh,
Orioles
boy.
come back.
Oh, the Orioles. Win. Wow.
Another walk-off win for the Orioles.
This time.
5-4.
That's fantastic.
Dave McNally goes the distance.
So the Orioles fans getting walk-off homers in Baltimore in Game 3 and 5.
Wasn't a homer, but
yeah. Oh, it wasn't? Okay.
Definitely not.
Well, they got a walk-off win anyway.
This game, Rich. Yes.
Look at Dave McNally gutting it out.
Look at Merv Rettenmund.
5 for 5.
Went 5 for 5.
No. That'll do it. So who had the RBIs? You had Boog Powell. Okay, Brooks Robinson. Interesting. Frank Robinson, where is he? Was he? Wait a second. Frank Robinson didn't start this game?
He did not start this game.
That's strange.
Terry Crowley.
Boy, what is happening to the Orioles defense? Our friend Gus Ramsey pointing it out. A lot of errors in this series by them.
I don't know, but word on the street is the 1927 Yankees have accused the Orioles
of
several times in this game.
We might have to investigate that.
This could get nasty if this goes to a Game 7. Game 6, Pip Grass versus Palmer. Rich, what do you think?
Jim Palmer won one. I think he's going to win another one. That's what he did.
All right. Let's see. Boom, there we go. The New York Yankees complete the ousting of the Baltimore Orioles with a 2-1 win. They scored in the bottom of the 8th.
Palmer again gutting it out, having a heck of a series. I mean, can't really pitch a whole lot better than that.
I mean, you could. You could be Hoyt Waite, or you could be a George Pipgrass. 95 pitches to go the distance. What, do you throw a two-hitter? Two-hitter.
No.
That's not bad. Only big mistake was a home run to Elrod Hendricks. Hey, man. George Pipgrass.
And Wade Hoyt gets the series MVP.
I bet you didn't see that coming, did you? Hoyt gets the series MVP. Well, how did Wade Hoyt? Rich. I don't like these names. Let's take a look real quick. What do we got here? Babe Ruth hit 381, 4 RBIs and a home run. Earl Combs, 346 with 7 RBI. Not bad. Tony Lazzeri, a home run, 3 RBI, and hit 320. Joe Dugan, 364 with 2 RBIs. No real standouts for the Orioles past Merv Rettenmund, who got 11 hits en route to a.
So Frank Robinson only had 5 at bats. He must have gotten injured or something, right? Like, why wouldn't Frank Robinson have played every game?
Rich, I don't know if you know, Terry Crowley is a monster. I don't know.
Maybe.
Bad coaching, maybe. So we'll see. So what's that? 42.
The 1927 Yankees advance to the semifinals.
Let me go report the score. 4-2. Boom. New York Yankees advance. So if you go to challenge.com/16and16, you'll get those up-to-the-minute updates. Though you just heard it here, so I don't know if you really need to go to the website.
Good point.
Great point, Rich. Let's close this out. New historical exhibition. Who do we got going in this one? We've got the 1975 Cincinnati Reds, which I need to put down here instead of the top. Who, as you know, remember, ousted the 1976
in a 7-game series, if I remember correctly.
That was 7.
Oh, yeah, that was one where we got to watch Game 7.
Yep. against the 1929 Philadelphia
Great
A's,
team.
who also went to Game 7.
This is going to be a fun series.
Against their opponent. Default modern era. Change that to 1975. Can the 29 Phillies? No, can the 1929 A's ball in 1975 is the question, though.
I think they can, and I think they will.
I don't have a time machine, but we'll find out. Doc Kramer not playing. He's on the reserve list, just in case you.
So you got a prediction for this one? I'm going A's in 7.
I am going to take the A's as well because I believe in Lefty Grove. He might have to win 4, which he's not going to get to pitch in 4.
Might have to have a all hands on deck Game 7 coming in Randy Johnson style, right?
Oh, he gets the start Game 7. He throws 1, 4, and 7. Maybe he just comes in another game, just for the heck of it. So we're ready to do this, Rich. Lefty Grove versus Gary Nolan. Game 1. Lefty Grove went 20-6 that year in 1929. Simulate. 1929 Philadelphia Athletics lead the series 1-0, Rich. Lefty Grove goes 7. Only throws 79 pitches. Interesting. Let's have 1 earned run. But the 29 A's.
I think Lefty is now a perfect 4 for 4 in starts and wins in this tournament.
Yeah, that makes him. Yeah. Nolan goes the distance.
Yeah.
Still had a great outing. 7 hits, only 3 earned.
Look at the scoring real quick. Was it all right? So the A's got up 3-0, and the Reds then got their 1-run 7th. Okay, not a lot of drama. Yep. Doesn't sound like, but just a lot of good pitching.
Yep. Jimmy Dykes hit a home run for the A's. And Bench and Foster had doubles. Remember, Foster had that.
Yes,
big
he did. He led off
run.
Game 7, right?
Yep. None bigger than that 3-run.
And that was a shot. That was a no-doubter.
A little blasty blast, as they say. Game 2, George Earnshaw and Don Goulet. Goulet. What do you want to call him, Rich? With your made-up names. Game 2 goes to the Philadelphia A's, 10-7. Reds tried to do a little comeback in the 9th where they scored 1, but not enough to come back the whole way. Earnshaw goes 6. Let's up 5.
Man.
Only 1 earned. How many errors do they have? 3 errors for
wow.
7 A's.
That was a game.
Max Bishop gets player of the game. What did Max Bishop do that was so good?
No homers either. If I'm reading this correctly, no homers for the A's, even with all those runs.
Ooh.
George Foster mashes another homer.
I feel bad for Fox, Dykes, and Haas. They all left 4 guys on each. Some triples. We got 2 triples.
This is played at Riverfront, right? Man. So that was one of the cookie cutter stadiums.
Yes. How many hits did Earnshaw get? He only got 2. He had a double and a triple. Not bad. Not bad. What did Max Bishop do? He had a sac fly?
He did.
Oh, all right. I mean, I guess. Johnny Bench got a stolen base.
Johnny Bench and he was a veteran, and we kind of talked about this last time. He was a veteran. He had wheels for a catcher, showing him.
He also threw himself out.
that is true.
It was interesting. We have Donnie and Mark's brother Rube Wahlberg going up against Pat Darcy in Game 3.
Again, it's sort of like the last series, down 2-0 at home, Cincinnati. You got to win this game.
Game 3 goes to the Philadelphia Athletics. 5-3.
Things are getting ugly now. Lefty Grove is going to try to close it out.
Darcy got roughed up, giving up 5 earned runs in 4 innings.
Foster with another home run. That's 3 homers in 4 games
for a 2-inning save.
Can
we give George Foster the MVP
not if they get knocked out in the second round? Absolutely not.
All right. Mule Hobbs
Mule. Not Mule. Anybody but Mule. I love that guy.
All right, Rich. We might have a sweep on our hands right here. What do we think? We think sweep? Chat, give me a 1 if you think it's going to be a
the Reds are going to pull one out here.
I don't know. Let me prepare challenge.com. Let's see what the chat says. I smell a sweep.
I think
Lefty Groves. This is going to make 5 for Lefty Groves.
If he wins this one, he'll be 5-0 in 5 games started.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Yeah, Lefty's going to win it.
Ooh, Lefty takes the L. Gets outdueled by Nolan. Reds win.
With the heart of a champion.
Scoring 6 in the 4th. They're 4 in the 6th. 4 in the 6th.
One or the other.
Grove goes the distance, though. Only allowing 1 earned run. Again, more errors. 3 errors for the 29 A's. Gary Nolan.
Give the Reds a little life. And
goes the distance with a shutout.
George Foster takes an offer. Strikes out once, leaves 5 on base. So, no MVP for you, George.
Yep. Dykes also left 4 on base. Hey, if he would hit a grand slam.
Jimmy Fox hitting 417 in the series. Pretty good.
Bing Miller injured on a defensive play. He was the MVP.
Look, as long as Mule's in the game, that's all I care about.
George Earnshaw and Don Goulet. This is what we're going with. 2 L's, 2 T's. Game 5, gotta go.
Gotta go with the A's. Right?
Boom. You are correct, Rich. The 1929 Philadelphia A's defeat the 1975 Reds with a score of 8-3. The atmosphere was electric. Yes. You know that? 4-1 win for the A's. Let's see what happened here. Earnshaw went 7. Yerkes came in to close it out. Goulet takes his second loss of the series. Home runs by a lot of guys. Bishop, Earnshaw. Earnshaw is a monster, folks. He got the W. Oh, that's total bases. I was looking at the wrong thing. Home runs by Jimmy Fox. I thought Earnshaw had a home run, which would have been amazing. Joe Morgan did hit a triple though. Jimmy Fox, player of the game. What did he do here? He
Who's
just
your
went
MVP of this series? It can't be Lefty because he lost.
MVP of the series.
Okay, there you go.
Fox. Jimmy Fox did the unthinkable. Went 8 for 17 with a home run at 4 RBI. That's a
How many runs did he score?
There. That's a great question, Rich. I don't have that answer.
Scored 2 runs, right? If I was just looking at it. Oh wait, no, there you go. Doesn't have it listed. Okay.
I could probably figure this out, but
that's all right.
Yeah. Jimmy Fox. Max Bishop went 7 for 15 with 3 RBIs.
Another all near 500 batting average.
George Earnshaw. Let's talk about him for a minute. Got 2 wins in the series. Went 3 for 5 with 5 RBIs.
You don't win the MVP like that? Are you kidding me?
I don't know. Lefty Grove did have 16 Ks in 16 innings. That's not bad. Anybody stand out, particularly for the Reds? No, not really. Bill Plummer did go 1 for 1 in his lone at-bat in the series. No, George Foster, 6 for 18. 2 home runs, 7
not bad at all.
All right. Challenge.com. What was that? 1-4?
Yeah, 4-1.
Read that right? Wow. That's gonna. Rich. I don't know if you're ready for this. That means next week we've got the 1927 Yankees facing off against the 1929 Philadelphia A's, going up for a spot in the finals. That's gonna be. I think that might be the series.
That's pretty amazing.
All right, let's go. This time I'm going to hit return to the OOTP main screen on purpose. So far, we have not had a dual MVP. Just so you
I feel one coming.
Bing. I didn't check out Bing Miller's stats. I should have seen how he did. So next up, we have 1998 New York Yankees, which I keep doing this backwards. I should just do it backwards and hit the flip teams thing, but I'm not going to do that. We have 19 98 Yankees hosting the 1986 New York Mets.
This is a big one, right, Gus?
This one's going to be for all the marbles.
This is a big one.
New York Yankees 114-48.
Nope.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. 1998. One of my favorite seasons.
Why would that be?
Of all time. The home run chase, Rich. Come on.
Even with its stain?
Rich, I didn't care about
Just ask
until many years after that. I was 14. I was 14 in the summer of 98, Rich. Was there a better time to be alive? I ask you. And I say.
Okay.
Kerry Wood struck out 20 batters that season in the game. Clemens got his 3,000th strikeout with the Blue Jays. Tom Glavine won his second Cy Young Award. Come on, Rich. Was there anything bad about 1998? Major League Baseball expanded to 32 teams, with the Diamondbacks and Rays joining. Some would say the 1998 New York Yankees were one of the finest teams in modern baseball history.
Many would say that.
Just saying. I mean, I would say it. You would say it. Apparently, some people who voted would say it. So let's see how the Mets. Let's see how the Mets.
We're going to win this series, Gus. We're going to do it.
Hopping in their DeLorean.
Yeah, painful loss is what the Mets do, especially to the Yankees.
Gus's heart says Mets, but gut says Yankees. I don't know. Dave Magadan, Kevin Elster not playing. They're on the reserve squad. No, Mike Stanton on the reserve squad. Ricky Leday. Shane Spencer doesn't get the nod. Nor does Chili Davis. Mike Lowell. God, do you remember Mike Lowell being on the Yankees? Unbelievable. Look at this. Look at these matchups, Rich. Dwight Gooden and David Cone.
Wow.
Right off the bat. We got Sid Fernandez
wow.
and Andy Pettitte. Bob Ojeda and David Wells.
This is good stuff.
This is going to be great, Rich. I don't know if you're ready. Don't forget, Chad Curtis won the MVP for the Yankees last season. Also, Hideki Irabu was kind of a beast in that last series. I don't know if we're ready. I'm ready. Simulate. The 1998 New York Yankees lead the series 1-0 with a 4-2 win over the Mets. Mets only scored 2 in the top of the ninth. Scott Brocious hit a home run. You know how he is when it comes to important times. As did Paul O'Neill. David Cone went 8. Was Rivera the closer?
No.
Then?
Was he? That was Wetland.
No,
Wasn't
right?
Wetland the closer?
Oh, that was 96.
Okay. No, then.
So Jeff Nelson came in and got the save. So interesting. David Cone did throw 7. He threw 8 innings, 115 pitches, letting up no runs. Beautiful game. Mo actually got roughed up, let up 2 runs. Doc threw 7 strong, only 4 earned runs. David Cone, player of the game. Not bad.
I don't like it.
This is I think this is going to be a real good series.
I don't like it at all.
Pretty excited. Play ball, Rich. Game 2. Sid Fernandez, David Wells. 2
El Cid.
Portly lefties? Is that what we're going to call it? Is that
Portly?
Is Portly?
Portly is an excellent description of both of those pitchers.
All right.
Come on, El Cid.
Husky. Let me tell you, Rich. 14. What was this year? 1998? Yeah. David Wells, huge fan. I'm a huge fan. Myself, also Portly. Though I guess, but I feel like Portly is if you're not tall. But I feel like I'm kind of tall. So I don't know if you remember, David Wells rocked he had 2 buttons buttoned on his jersey. I did the same thing in 8th grade because David Wells was awesome.
I'm with you.
So awesome that he gets the L in this as the Mets win 6-2. Unbelievably, scoring 4 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th to get the win. Very clutch game. Paul O'Neill, another home run today. So it's back-to-back games there. Mookie with a double. Strawberry with a double. Strawberry also tried to steal. Sid goes 8, 2 earned runs. 10 Ks. Boomer gets 9 Ks in 8 innings with 5 earned runs. Roger McDowell came in.
He was a regular pitcher.
Mm-hmm. Now pitching coach for the Braves. I don't know if he's still there. Could be wrong.
That was clutch. I like that. Sid gets it done.
That's big. That's big right there.
Quality.
Ray Knight did not start that game.
Who was the starting third baseman? Hojo?
Yeah, Hojo. I mean, Hojo's 3 for 5.
Davey Johnson making the right call, going with the gut, not going with the matchups, going with the gut. Danny Heap got
Game 3
at DH as well.
Game 3, Bob Ojeda.
A couple of lefties again. A lot of lefties in here.
And Andy Pettit's clutch, too. Yes, that
is true.
The New York Yankees have not had a pinch hitter. Or runner, for that matter. Just so you know. Simulate. New York Yankees lead the series.
I don't like it.
2-1. They scored 6 runs. And the Mets were able to put up 1 in the bottom of the 9th.
No.
Not enough.
Not going to get it done.
Derek Jeter hit a home run off Ojeda. Keith Hernandez got a home run there.
Not a power hitter.
Pettit goes the distance. 1 earned run. 125 pitches. Don't you remember when pitchers go 125 pitches?
I do.
Nobody
remember
would care.
That.
Ojeda goes 5 1/3. Lets up 6. Andy Pettit gets player of the game.
I don't like how this is. I don't like this. Not enjoying this aspect.
Interesting, Rich. Can you taste it?
I can.
Game 4. Gooden and Cone again. Can Cone best him once more? Yes, he doesn't get the win, but the New York Yankees win. 8-7. They took the lead in the top of the 8th. Woo!
Oh my!
That was a game, Rich. That was a game. Home runs by Scott Brocious, Tino Martinez, a couple doubles for the Mets. David Cone goes 5 2/3, lets up 6 earned runs. Doc Gooden goes 4 and lets up 5 earned runs. The loss goes to Randy Neiman. He went 2, let up 1. Graham Lloyd gets a win and a blown save. That's the best way to do it. Nelson Holmes holds. Rivera gets the save. So see, Rivera closed that one out. So I guess Rivera came in to close that other game, but then got roughed up and they took him out.
This is upsetting.
Why is Ron Darling getting a start? You got to go with that 3-man rotation in a playoff like this. You think Ron Darling is going to beat up on David Cone? I don't think so. Come on, guys. Oh, wow. Interesting. Nobody got hurt, right? Interesting. Game 5. Mets. We see El Cid against Orlando Hernandez. Interesting. That must be a last-minute change. I might have to go back to look to see if that changed. Right. Because who went in? I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. Gooden and Cone. But then game 2 last time was Wells and Fernandez. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It's a series. They're doing different things.
It's mixing it up. 1998 New York Yankees defeat 1986.
Well, I'm with Gus. Mets. I'm filing a protest. Gus and I do not agree with Cyber Davey Johnson's decisions to not start Ron Darling. We don't agree with his lineup decision. So this stream is over, and we are going to replay it until the Mets win.
Well, Rich, you know what you could do? You could go to OOTPdevelopments.com, hit that order banner up top, purchase yourself Out of the Park Baseball 17, and you could do this all by yourself and see how it plays out for you. Sid went 7, let up only 1 earned. Jesse Orosco came in and got slapped around. El Duque went 8 1/3 of shutout ball. Darren Holmes came in and closed it out. Yes, Darren Holmes came in and closed it out. Orlando Hernandez gets the win. And Paul O'Neill is your MVP of the series. Interesting. I didn't see this going to only be a 5-game series.
I don't. Not happy.
4-1. Challenge.com/1616 has been updated. What did Paul O'Neill do? Let's see. Paul O'Neill, 6 for 19, 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. How did Chad Curtis do? Went 7 for 17 with an RBI. That's not bad. That's a 412 average right there. Darryl Strawberry got 1 hit in his only at-bat. And then Darryl Strawberry also went 5 for 19. Which is pretty awesome. Dwight Gooden didn't get into the...
Not happy. Not a great series. I mean, sure, the Mets could lose, but losing in 5?
And let me tell you, what the hardest part was? Lenny Dykstra only going 2 for 21. That's a .95. Wally Backman didn't help going.
I love Wally Backman. He can do no wrong, but that was a terrible series. But Ron Darling just walking around saying, "What happened? What happened? You didn't pitch me an inning. You threw Eddie Lynch out there. You threw Randy Newman. No, sorry, Randy Neiman out there. Randy Newman too. Newman.
Yes.
What are you doing to me?"
Little known fact: he left New York because he loved LA. All right, so let's go. Last series. I'm excited. Rich, you not excited?
I'm excited. I'm just, terribly upset. That's all. It happened.
As well, you should be. But now is the time to find out who plays that 1998 Yankees team. As I double check that I did that right and put the Yankees there. Okay, we have the 2001 Seattle Mariners. What did we say? What was the word? Not Indy Darling.
Cinderella story.
Cinderella story of this tournament. Cinderella story from, I don't know, Rich, tell me. You're older. You
what, Caddyshack?
Yeah. I don't remember where he's from.
I don't either.
1939 Yankees against the 1921. The 2001
This is going to be
Mariners.
A barn burner. Barns are going to burn.
All right. 7-game series. Defaulted to 1939 settings. This is the year Ichiro won both the Rookie of the Year and MVP?
Really?
It's pretty good. 242 hits, 56 stolen bases. No big deal. No big deal. Dude's going to get his 3,000th hit this year after not starting his career here till he was 27 years old. Let's just talk about that for a moment, folks. Good Hall of Fame class. Kirby Puckett, Bill Mazeroski, Dave Winfield, Hilton Smith. Roger Clemens won his 6th and final Cy Young in 2001. This was the last year for
Lou really?
Did you know that?
How did
39, yeah. Lou Gehrig hit 143 in 8 games and was forced from the Yankee lineup due to complications from ALS. Do you know who replaced him in the lineup? No. Well, yes, that one game. But do you know who really replaced him in the lineup?
Should I?
Bracket 7 MVP, Babe Dahlgren.
Okay. Interesting.
Did you know that? I'm sure some other stuff happened in 1939, but this is a long paragraph. We don't got time for it, Rich. Top of the hour, Franchise Hockey Manager 2 with Jeff and Adam.
For sure. For they do a really good job.
All right.
Fun.
Create exhibition. I wonder who's not. I wonder who's on the reserve roster for the... Kazazaki's on the reserve roster. Jeff Nelson also on the reserve roster. Wes, not Will Ferrell, on the reserve roster for the Yankees. What are we seeing? Seattle wins in 7, says Magic Robot. Or New York wins in 4 or 5.
I think this game really likes Seattle, so I'm going Seattle in 6.
Yeah, let's not forget, Seattle did sweep the 61 Yankees. Granted, 61 Yankees, not on the level of the 39 and the 27 Yankees.
Pretty darn good team. Good enough to be in the top 16. Pretty darn good.
They've got The Rock, a.k.a. Freddie Garcia. Brett Boone
did
win the MVP.
Gus Ramsey called that before the series even started.
So, Lefty Gomez, though, he could do something. We got Freddie Garcia versus Red Ruffing. Game 1.
I'm ready.
You ready for this, Rich? Let's go. 1939 Yankees take the lead 5-1 for their 1-game lead. Some dude named Red Rolf. This whole team has guys named Red on it. Red Rolf hit a double. Frankie Cressetti, the most New York name you can have. He hit a home run. John Olerud got a 2-out RBI. Freddie Garcia threw 8, only let up 5 earned. I mean, that kind of sucks. Red Ruffin went the distance. Let
Your
up
favorite
1
guy,
earned
Red
run.
Ruffin.
Red Ruffin, love him. Yep, he's the player of the game. What did Joe DiMaggio do? 3 for 4 with a K, no RBIs. Red Rolf, 3 RBIs. No, right? Yes, Red Rolf, 3 RBIs. Keller and Kurkjian each had 1. Game 2, Rich. Jamie Moyer and Lefty Gomez. Jamie Moyer, you may remember, also pitched for the 1939 Yankees, as he is 147 years old. I don't know. I feel like the Mariners got this one.
I do. I think the Mariners are going to win this one and the series still.
Gus Ramsey asked a great question. Why is Kasazaki on the reserve list? So the way I think this works, I think this is the beginning of the season rosters, but I could be wrong. That's a great question for someone. Simulate game 2. Series is tied at 1 apiece. Told you. I had faith. And obviously, oh wow, Rich, this game went 13
Wouldn't
innings.
have it if Kasazaki was playing.
Listen to this, Rich. Let me tell you a little story. This game was 4-6. The Yankees were leading going into the top of the 9th. Mariners scored 2 in the top of the 9th and then scored 1 in the 13th to win this thing. Unbelievable. Mark McLemore hit a triple in the 13th. Unbelievable. Mike Cameron hit a home run in the 2nd. Crosetti, another home run. Joe Gordon hit a home run. Jamie Moyer went 8. Arthur Rhodes went 2. Joel Pinheiro went 2 to get the W. John Halama with the save. Lefty Gomez, let me tell you, I don't like to throw this word around, gamer, other than, like video games. Lefty Gomez is a gamer. Dude went 9 1/3. That means he pitched into the 10th. 152 pitches. He wanted that W. But it was just not in the books. Mike Cameron, player of the game. I don't know if anybody saw that coming. Mike Cameron, 4 for 6 with 5 RBI.
Mike Cameron is good at baseball.
Brett Boone did have 2 hits. Crosetti went 3 for 3? 3 for 3. Must have had a couple walks. Yep, 3 for 3. 3 for 3 and 3 walks. Not a bad day. Joe D was injured after getting a walk. And there was a rain delay of 51 minutes in the 3rd inning. So that was a long game. A real long game. 4 hours, 36 minutes. That's no joke. Now, my question is Joe D back for the next game? I'm going to say no. We got Aaron Seeley against Monty Pearson.
Wow.
I'm taking Aaron Seeley.
Okay.
I believe in him.
I'll go with that.
I believe in him. New York Yankees lead the series 2-1. They won 10-0. Aaron Seeley got shellacked. Well, not really. It was an even beating through the game. Pearson had 7 Ks with the complete game. No earned runs because it was a shutout. Aaron Seeley went 7 1/3, 6 earned runs, 8 total. 14 hits for the Yankees. Selkirk, we're going to go with that for the last name. George Selkirk went 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs. Was it enough to get the player of the game? No, Monty Pearson, player of the game. Well, because he threw a complete game shutout. Probably deserved it. So Joe D did not play due to the injury. Bam. That's going to be huge. Having no Joe D. Obviously didn't stop him in that game, but they were playing for him, possibly. Next up, we got Freddie Garcia and Red Ruffin.
Guy.
My favorite. Got to go Red Ruffing, but I want the M's to win this one. Ichiro being held in check, says the chat. Only 3 for 13. I feel like Ichiro's due for like a 5 for 5 game.
It's going to happen right here.
Series tied at 2.
All right.
With a 5-3 victory
loves
by the Mariners.
Those Mariners.
Yep. Ichiro goes hitless. So we were way wrong. Dan Wilson and Edgar Martinez both get 2 hits, as does David Bell. Joe Gordon? Joe Gordon gets 3 hits. I just like guessing the first name and then actually seeing what it was. Red Ruffin goes 8, allows 4 earned, 5 total. Freddie Garcia goes the distance, 150 pitches. Lets up 3 runs. Freddie Garcia gets player of the game. No home runs. No home runs at all. Wow, really surprised by Ichiro here. This just means he's gonna have a big series at the end. Game 5, Jamie Moyer and Lefty Gomez. Rich, what are you thinking? I think Jamie Moyer's got to get it up.
I could see that happening.
I'm gonna say it right now. If the M's don't win this, they don't win the series.
Go ahead.
So I'm just gonna say it right now. So Kaz Sasaki apparently got into this game somehow. And he's now injured for 3 days. Great work. The M's win.
There it is.
6-1. I think it's time right here. Ichiro got a hit. Brett Boone got 3 because he's going to be your MVP.
Wasn't he
of
the MVP
series.
of the last series too?
David
He was,
Bell
right?
too.
Yeah.
He was. Charles Gibson hits a home run. Frozzetti hit a triple because he's pretty good. Lefty Gomez goes 7 2/3, 6 earned, 10 hits, and 5 Ks. Not bad. Jamie Moyer goes the distance. I told you, Jamie Moyer, he was the dude in this game. 4 hits allowed, 1 run, 4 Ks. He gets that player of the game. I think this is it. If I click on Joe DiMaggio's name, will it tell me his injury? He's injured now for 4 months. Well, he's not coming back into this, so we don't need to worry about that. Too much late night partying with Marilyn. I don't know if they were together at this point in his career. Aaron Seeley and Monty Pearson. I don't know, Rich. I'm going Aaron Seeley. I believe in this. I believe in this 2001 Mariners team.
I do too.
There we go, Rich. 2001 Mariners. Cinderella story, some might say. They win. Rich, they win in phenomenal style. They score 3 in the top of the 9th to beat the Yankees 6-4.
I am not surprised. Not surprised at all.
Ichiro goes 2 for 5 because we were all worried about Ichiro. Pearson goes the distance, but lets up 6 earned runs. That's not going to help him. Aaron Seeley, after getting shellacked in that other game, goes 8 strong, lets up 1 earned run, but 4 total. So there's got to be 2 errors for the team. Arthur Rhodes gets the save. Unbelievable. Rich Grisham. Can you believe it? I mean, I believe it because this team is amazing. Guess who wins the MVP? Our first double MVP of the series.
Gus Ramsey.
Boone. Gus called this whole thing. Unbelievable. Brett goes 11 for 26 with 2 RBIs. Not a bunch of RBIs. I mean, Mike Cameron had 9. I feel like maybe he deserved it. He only went 8 for 25, but it looks like the Mariners only had 3 home runs. Going back into that old-timey gameplay. That's tough on them. Joe DiMaggio went 3 for 4 getting hurt before getting hurt.
You know, when you lose Joe D, that's going to hurt you.
Unbelievable. Brett Boone. Can you believe it?
The Mariners have made it to the Final Four.
I don't have words right now, Rich. What was that? 2-4? They won in Game 6. 2-4. Seattle Mariners. Unbelievable. Wow. Let me pull this up real quick. Ba-ba-da-ba. Let's go check out the updated. I do a fancy thing, but I don't have the image there, so give me 1 second. So, our updated bracket. We have the 1927 New York Yankees facing the 1927 Philadelphia A's. And then the 1998 New York Yankees against the 2001 Seattle Mariners. Rich, there's a chance that there's 2 Yankees teams in the final. There's a chance there's no Yankees.
And what's also interesting is we wound up with 2 teams with 2 series from the same general era. You know what I mean? Like, so the 27 Yanks and the 29 A's know each other very well, right? I mean, variations of those teams played against each other. And the 98 Yanks and the 2001 Mariners, you know, I mean, those are of within 3 years of each other. So again, a lot of those players on those 2 teams played against each other in similar settings. It's amazing how this has come together like that. That's great.
Yeah, you couldn't have scripted it any better, and you could tell we didn't script it.
That's right.
We did it live,
and because the Mets lost.
Yeah,
because if I had scripted it, they would have won.
Yeah. So next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll play the semifinal round.
Love it.
See what happens. I had a lot of fun doing this.
I did too, TJ. It's always a lot of fun. Would have been nice to be able to watch a game, but time didn't allow. But that's okay. We'll definitely watch some of the games of the semifinals, no doubt.
Yep, definitely. Let's see. Rich, great news.
I am.
You're a traveling man, aren't you? You have one of those portable devices that some
people
might call a mobile phone that can play games and apps and stuff. Did you know that you can get MLB Manager 16 on your iOS?
I did not. Tell me more, TJ.
Rich, you can go on your phone right now to the Google Play or iOS store. Type in MLB Manager 16, and you can download the Out of the Park Developments game, MLB Manager 16, for the low, low price of $4.99. Well worth it.
It's a great little game. You can do a lot with it. It is just, I've been playing it quite a bit. Running my 2016 Mets, who have got a great pitching staff and a few good players in the lineup and a few holes that I'm trying to fill. Having fun. I've got through the month of April. The Mets are a few games over 500. They're not dominating, but I got some work to do. But I love that little game. It's awesome.
Yeah, I simmed a couple seasons just to see what happens. Watch out for the Dodgers in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Because they might win 3 World Series. Series. Gotcha. Goulet, I believe his name is. Yeah, and also you can pick up Out of the Park Baseball 17 over at ootpdevelopments.com. Hit that order banner, and you can pick that up. Also, it's on Steam, Mac App Store, probably other places.
Yep.
Humble Bundle.
Yes,
I believe
it
it's
is
part of the Humble Bundle.
Yes.
Yeah, you can also follow us on Twitter at OOTP Baseball. You can follow me at That Sports Gamer. Rich Grisham at Rich Grisham. He's not very creative. If you're watching this on Twitch, you can hit that follow button down there to be notified when we go live every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then 10 o'clock Eastern, Adam and Jeff take over with Franchise Hockey Manager 2, also from the great folks at OOTP Developments. Hey, you can buy that game also at ootpdevelopments.com and on Steam and Apple App Store and other places. Lots of them. What else, Rich? Yep. Facebook.com/OOTP Baseball. The forums at OOTP Developments are amazing. Make sure you check out those. Lots of stuff going on over there. We got a Reddit /r/OOTP. I don't know, Rich.
That's,
what else?
That's a really good summary of all the good stuff going on in the community, places you connect with the game. However you want to play Out of the Park Baseball, there are people to help you, people with great ideas, people that have done some amazing stuff. So go check all that stuff out. The Out of the Park community is spectacular.
Yeah, I know C.R. Buke is in charge of the Giants, and the Dodgers just keep on beating up on him. So I believe in 2019 he signed Bryce Harper to try to end their reign of terror. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you again next week. Take it easy, folks.